What's going on, guys, and welcome back to JB Lion. I'm back with a football video. I did a few before and then I stopped. But I thought I'd bring it up again. I found a bit of passion again. Before, I enjoyed it before, but I just, bit hit and miss with the passion. But now I'm back. I'm back with a video because I had a lot of people asking for it, so here I am to give my thoughts on the most recent game of Chelsea vs Wolves. I've just finished watching it. I know it's a little bit later, but I finished watching it and I've actually sat down, had a look over it and thought about my thoughts and opinions on it. So I'm going to give them to you, okay? So, my thoughts and opinions. And before anyone says, I am a Chelsea fan, and yes, I know, that up there is an Ian Wright picture, but that was my granddad. My granddad was a huge Arsenal fan, and that was one of the pictures that left to me. So that's why I have Ian Wright. Just wanted to get that out there, because I don't want people to be like, oh, you've got Arsenal. Oh, no, that was my granddad's, and that was for him. So bless up to granddad. But back to the main talking point of the video, which was Chelsea vs Wolves. So, I went into this game thinking this is a must-win. We can't draw, we can't lose. If we want to... I've been a bit speculative in the fact of saying we're in the title race. I've been saying from start since Maresca's come in, we're not in the title race. Even if we get a good run of games and we're near the top, we're not in the title race. And I've been telling myself that, keeping it real in here, because I don't want to be disappointed. So I've been keeping it mentality monster in here, keeping my brain solid. So... just want to put that out there, from the start, I've never said we're in the title race. Even after a good few run of games, still don't think we're in the title race. But this game, we had to win if we wanted to, at least, my eyes is, we minimum Champions League this season, I'd say for us. Minimum Champions League, especially if we're looking to get back to the top echelon of it. Minimum Champions League. So, yeah, the game versus Wolves. I saw it firstly, like we always do on this channel in the previous videos. Give a round of applause to Wolves. Good game. But yeah, let's get into it. When Adebayo scored, I thought, well, this is good. But as Chelsea fans, we all know lately that you can't be too excited by a 1-0 or a 2-0 because our defence is a bit ropey at the moment. And I won't lie to you, when I heard Trevor Chalobah was spawning back into Chelsea's squad, I was like, okay, interesting. I know he's been doing really well at Crystal Palace, but the fact we recalled him, I was a bit like, all right, Maresca must see something that, that in Chalobah. And I tell you what, it paid off tonight. Trevor Chalobah had an absolutely insane game at the back. He made our defence so secure. And like I said, I'm not going to sit here and act like, oh, so excited to see him again, because I wasn't. I was a bit speculative on it. But getting him back in, he had an insane game. He played so well at that back, and like I said, he got an assist for Madueke's goal, which, let's all be honest, Madueke, he made sure it was going in, but it would have been nice if Trevor got that goal on his, on his return, but, can't always have everything. But yeah, Chalobah was a notable standout for me in that game. And then when Doherty scored to make it 1-1, I was a bit like, oh, we've seen this so many times this season, man, where we go 1-0 up and we just can't hold it because our defence ain't good. And I was just so worried. But then when Cucurella scored, which he has been phenomenal this season as well, him and Caicedo have found their Brighton form. I don't know where they've got it from. It's like they just went in their locker and found their Brighton form. They said, we were this good at Brighton, we can bring it out. And you know what? Maresca has done that this season. He's brought out a lot of players who, who weren't so good before, but now have all of a sudden turned into god players. Dewsbury Hall at the start, I was a bit like, I understand he's lacking minutes. He wants to move to another club, and you don't really get a move to another club when you're not playing, which I kind of understand, but he's good. I like Dewsbury Hall, but I can't give my opinion on him because I never really watched him at Leicester, and we haven't really seen him at all this season apart from Conference League. So I can't really give my opinion on him because I don't really know him like that as a player, and I wouldn't sit here slating him because, like I said, I don't really know him like that, and I haven't really watched enough of him to give my opinion on Dewsbury Hall. But overall, it was a really good performance from us. It's nice to see us, go in 1-1. And then going, well, actually, we've got to turn it up a gear here, and then bringing ourselves back into it. I hope that, this wasn't a one-off. I hope this, continues, where we can go 1-0 down, but we can show we got that dog in us to fight back and, still continue to push on and do really well. Like I said, having Chalobah back, I'm not, like I said, I didn't really think much of him coming back, but he played really well tonight. So if he can continue that, fair play to Maresca for seeing that, because I don't think many people saw that. Sanchez, as usual, was Sanchez. It's hard because I like Sanchez, but for me, he can be so ropey. And, you know, I think, in my opinion, I do prefer Jorgensen. I think he's younger. I think he's got more, and I think we need to play him more so we can get that more game time. I understand, you know, Sanchez has been there for us. He's made some quality saves, but I think looking to the future, we need to try and rotate him out a bit more and get Jorgensen in so we can get more game time. Because the only way a player's going to get better is by giving them game time. So, you know, like we've been doing with George, he looks really good, giving him game time here and there, and and Akupom, I want to say his name is, the other 18-year-old centre-back, giving him game time as well, you know. So I think we just got to make sure we keep rotating. It's hard when we've got such a big pool of players like we have. Hopefully in January we can weasel out the players that aren't going to be playing as much. Like I said, Dewsbury Hall, he's from what I saw of his stats for Leicester, he looked amazing. But I just don't think he fits into this Chelsea mould as much as he did when he was at Leicester. Maybe we can try and find a space for him, but at the moment he's just not fitting in at all. But, you know, he has got that quality, clearly, because, you know, Chelsea brought him from Leicester and he was, like, one of Leicester's top players last season. So, must have something about him. And then I'm excited to see Reece James finally getting, like, more and more minutes. He's, like, I don't know why, but I just think if you can get fully fit Reece James without any injuries, he can be one of the best right-backs in the league. You know what I mean? But it's just getting him fit. You know, he's one of my favourite Chelsea players, I guess, because he's come from the academy, he's stayed with Chelsea, he's now the Chelsea captain. I guess that kind of, for me, is like, oh, it's like he's bringing the legacy with him, which, you know, I respect a lot, but it's good to see him back in the fold. But yeah, I thought I would make this little video as my thoughts and opinions on Wolves. I kind of did them for a bit, then stopped, because I just wasn't feeling it anymore, and I didn't want to put out videos that, you know, I wasn't feeling. So whereas now, I'll bring them back for you guys, because I heard a lot of people wanted them back, so I'm going to bring them back and hopefully give my opinions. If you think my opinions are absolute trash, then do obviously drop them in the comments. I'd like to know. But if you like my opinions, then do drop those in the comments, or if you have your own opinion, drop them in the comments as well. But yeah, like I always say, please leave a like, hit the sub button if you enjoy these football videos. I'll be doing a mixture of football and gaming on my channel, so I'm doing a bit of both because I know people like a bit of both. But yeah, I'll see you guys and girls and everyone else in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. I've been JB Lion. Peace.